The peaches were incredibly popular items because they completely sold out on the first day of the show. And now very soon, Jared will be starting the pre-festivities for the second day of the show. It's going to be a short day, but a very full one. The major feature of today's show is going to be base building, which basically we'll have 2 sessions about. And then beyond that will be the show about probably the most important, defining what will and won't be in Citizencon and Star Citizen 1.0. As I said, I just uploaded a 2-part video of my impressions about day 1. I will probably do the same for day 2, either late tonight or early tomorrow morning. And I expect day 2 to be, again, have a lot to talk about in terms of what is and isn't said about base building and what is and isn't said about Star Citizen 1.0. In both cases, these are going to be presentations where what is missing, what is not said, is going to be at least as important, if not more important, than what is being said. We've been given some hints about what is going to be in base building. They gave a hint that orgs will be able to build their own bases and build them in conjunction with other orgs, and that there will be able to be an org material bank that can be contributed to in order to have people collecting things, collecting materials for the org. And also there was a suggestion during that surprise reveal about the sandworm that the sandworm's body parts were going to play critical or useful roles in crafting. So that too is going to be something we'll probably see a hint gave on today. Another thing that was kind of said but not said in the first day of the event was that the planet that we were seeing in the first day of the event, in the first event panel about base building, wasn't Microtech. It was Castra. And that realization hit me because when I thought about it, and Castra will not have swamps. Microtech will not have swamps. Microtech will not have redwood forests, but Castra might. And actually now I take that to mean Castra will. They're building this technology not simply to go backtrack and do Microtech, but to go forward and do Castra, and then possibly systems beyond that. Actually, they're very likely systems beyond that. We've only been promised 4. That was a little bit of a disappointment. There's only going to be 4 systems in the initial batch, in the initial promised batch. But that will be fun. Plenty of fun stuff to look at and to play with. This is, again, I did just publish. If you want to see my calmer and more less spurred of the moment reactions to yesterday, I did record those from Hotel Hogwarts. And so you may want to look at those if you have a few moments today. They did just go live. Also, if you're not subscribed, subscribe, and we're getting very, very close to hitting the 15,000 to give away the Zeus CL. I'd very much like to get that in your hands as right away now, since it is flyable in the game, and we are well under 200 remaining to hit the 15,000 level. So the first session is going to be base building. We were teased base building in a scripted, I wouldn't say but it was a lot of visuals and no specifics, very few specifics. And now I'm hoping today we're going to see a lot of specifics about base building. And that's going to be the first session. The second session is going to be the ship panel, but they very definitely in the description said that they're going to be focused on the industrial ships, the ships that are going to be used for base building. And that will include, of course, the Pioneer, which we haven't been hearing, which was originally sold to people years ago, but we haven't, and they pretty much last year admitted would have to be redesigned for this new crafting system. We've been told that the Galaxy will play a role in crafting, and we've been teased a small, the leak channel has been talking about a small Argo ship that kind of looks like a small lorry, a small truck, the top of the small truck, like kind of like a stake bed truck, but also said in the description that it was a companion to another ship that we had, another vehicle that we hadn't seen. And I suspect the two of those work together to be the small side of the base building equation. So I expect to hear a lot about that during the second panel of the day. And so there's a lot of excitement here. The merch line is finally dying down, but of course, so is the merch itself. I've sold out, as I said, of a lot of things. And I'm looking forward to everything going on today. I do plan on, like I did yesterday, having short streams in between, quick reactions. But of course, in keeping more with the flavor of my channel, I will be doing in-depth analyses. And I'm already cooking up in my head ideas about what will be in those in-depth analyses of all of these panels once I get back to hearth and home, and more importantly, editing console. But it's I've been seeing in my news feed, in my YouTube feed, some of the mainstream press just basically repeating the same garbage things, rumors and suspicions, and attributing them to the same unnamed sources as they ever do. It's kind of sad, but I'm also seeing a lot of other streamers here and content creators that have actually put the hard work into actually understanding this project and following it. And that's what I'm here for. And I say, what did I think of yesterday? There's a few surprises, a lot of things that were oversold. I mean, they could have for that, they blocked us out, this big thing, and said it's redacted and you have to be here. Don't let any force get in your way. When in fact, what it was update on Squadron 42. Update and demonstration of the polish progress on Squadron 42. That's what it was. And they could have taken that same block in the schedule, just put in update and progress report demonstration on Squadron 42, and we'd have all been there. They didn't have to, try to be all circumspect about it. We were going to be there because we knew there was going to have to be a piece of Citizencon devoted for Squadron 42. So the only thing, and there were some interesting things, but the only thing that really was headline worthy, or definitely worthy of reaction, was the number 2026. They didn't have to put that in the description, so it all seemed a bit contrived. But still, I greatly loved that demonstration. My real pleasant, joyful moment of yesterday's show was when they revealed the sandworm. I mean, that was just crazy in the hall. And they showed the sandworm, and there was almost like a groan because they remembered the old sandworm that was completely fake. And then gradually we were noticing the subheading on the screen was actual gameplay, and it smacked you across the face like, oh my gosh, this sandworm has been the code word for CIG faking something, is that they've completely turned that upside down, and we are going to get, and this is the cute part, afterwards, I unfortunately wasn't recording, I went by the CIG prop person prop booth where they're developing the items that they're going to be giving as digital Citizencon goodies, and somebody there, I did not get their name, was working in Maya on a sandworm plushie. And so don't be surprised if in your digital goodies pack isn't a sandworm plushie. And I think that is just trippy. And in fact, who knows? Maybe the thing that will sell out first at next year's Citizencon merch booth won't be the new version of the Pico plushie, but the new version of the Vallejo Vallejo plushie. That's a mouthful. So anyhow, let me get back into the hall here. I thought it'd be a little, definitely better lit out here and quieter, and I could show off, get you guys another view of these absolutely amazing models that Pigeon Spaceport has put together. Let me just give you there was a big crowd around here, so it's hard to get a good view of it, but feast your eyes on this thing. Just amazing detail. My son-in-law does prop work, and he would be completely stunned because he does little things. He does like sonic screwdrivers and stuff, and this is like the level of detail of his sonic screwdriver, except 20 feet long. Here's the Port Olisar, which is it's hard to say which is more impressive than the other. Makes you want to fly yourself between those hoops one more time. Yeah, you know, they did not mention the narwhals, but I hope they do. Now, they definitely just said that the Crusaders whales, the space whales, would be a protected species. So it won't quite be monster hunting in the same way that the sandworms will be. But still, the idea of landing on them and getting harvestables, potentially they may make things from the space whales be useful in crafting too. That also would be an interesting angle. But I think that if they really felt that that was nearby in the near term, they would have made mention of it somehow as well when they talked about critters. That would be fun. I'd have to be able to sail through Crusader and be able to seek out the narwhals. Yeah, the short streams are missable, but I feel I have to do them just to keep up with the Joneses, so to speak. Anyhow, let's go into the hall, see if there's anything new going on there.
We've got Serious Fun says he loved the preview with Preview about clarity and his next few systems, and the visual fidelity of Spartan 32 is off the charts. Oh, and that Zeus bomber jacket. I'm not wearing mine today. Who's got that Zeus bomber jacket on? Somebody come over here. This thing is amazing. I want to shout out two members.
I see that Jared is plugging the Zeus bomber jacket. Apparently nobody notified him that they are completely sold out.
Again, Mandy and Kat. If you see them over at the merch booth, tell them Jared sent you. Tell them how much you appreciate their work on this. They're responsible for all the merch.
But you can't buy one anymore.
And I've been to 10 of these things, and I feel like this is the best merch we've had. I'm wearing the new blackout hoodie today, and this is
which is still available. The blackout hoodie is still available.
That's enough shilling for the merchandise. Rick Ray says his favorite thing was the worm and Sherman and this handsome guy that was a gift of Henry Cavill. There at the beginning of our Spartan 42 demo, let's see. Cosmic P says he loved the dynamic weather demo. Do you know, making videos for Star Citizen is hard. Making videos where the environment is actively trying to track you is very, very hard. Like, none of that was fake. We got a poor guy that got that Zeus and took off, and you saw how it struggled to live. That wasn't fake. That was an actual dynamic weather system. Pushing the camera on the ship and saying, you know, you can take it off. And then we managed to get it off, and then managed to fly in a straight line and some of this. Is that for me? Oh, they want me to wrap up.
Yeah, except, they're telling Jared to wrap up, so I guess I should take my cue to head towards the auditorium and let you guys go. And we'll be looking at the first presentation of the day, being base building. I'm sure looking forward to it. I hope you guys are. Remember, all these videos do count towards the ship giveaway. If you're not a subscriber, let us get to that 15,000 subscriber point where I'll be giving away the Zeus CL. Fly safe, keep it real, and I'll see you in the verse. This is Ray with Ray's Guy.